So today we're going to be talking about feasibility. Okay. So everyone knows about Blockbuster. Everyone knows and they want to blame like Redbox on the death of Blockbuster. But in reality, it wasn't Redbox that killed Blockbuster. It was just Blockbuster became unfeasible. People were downloading movies and downloading torrents way before Redbox came along. So, but what happened? Market conditions changed. And as these market conditions changed, certain businesses became unfeasible. Not because new businesses came along, but because these old businesses were unable to adapt for one reason or another. So today, we're going to talk about feasibility studies and how these studies can help your idea convert into solid business opportunities. What is a feasibility study? So let's just deal with feasibility, period. What it is, how it works, etc. Feasibility is basically the idea that your idea or whatever project that you're planning is feasible or unfeasibility or unfeasible. At the end of a feasibility study, it usually tells you whether what's feasible and what's not feasible. Not the business itself, but the elements of the businesses that's feasible and what's not feasible. You'll need this amount of money to accomplish your task, but you only have this amount of money. You may need 100,000, you only have 30,000. So to make the business feasible, you need another $70,000. You need to be in this type of geographic region, but you may need to be in a desert region and you're in subtropical Africa. If you want to make the business feasible, move into a hotter climate, etc. This is the data that's built out of traditional business studies, feasibility studies. These feasibility studies can cost big companies hundreds of thousands of dollars. Small companies, you can do it yourself, or you can hire someone to do it for, a few $1,000s or 10,000, upwards of $10,000. So, and so the idea of a feasibility study is actually not to really make you money. It's to save you money, because the overarching goal of feasibility studies is to ensure that you do not invest money in a project that cannot make money. And if you go invest money in these projects, you know exactly what you need to do in the areas that you need to invest it in. This is the overall goal of a feasibility study. And for big businesses who have employees that's willing to just like do the work, it's easy. You can just dish out money and collect the data, and the employees will be able to come back to you with results. Small businesses, it's hard to do that. So I'm going to give you a few processes that you can follow today to ensure that your idea is actually feasible. And here's why it's important, especially for small business owners with a tight-knit group of friends or family. It's because your friends and family will lie to you. I tell you, your friends and family, they'll lie to you. And they'll lie to you because they want to be encouraging, not because they want to harm you. Oh, you want to create a service that goes to people's houses and clean their vacuum cleaner. Is it? And you're going to be like, yay, great. You want to create a service that goes to people's houses and clean out their fridge. Oh, this is feasible, right? Your friends will be like, this is feasible. Great. Excellent idea. Or often you may actually solve a problem. A remote that can find its batteries, or a remote that can find itself, or keys that can find itself. It's like you could build a business off of this. Go for it. And I'm not saying that either of these businesses that mentioned isn't a feasible business model, because I believe that almost every business can be feasible if you can efficiently attract your target market. If you can efficiently attract your target market and your cost of acquisition can be low enough to generate significant profits. So yes, but we are talking about your friends and your families giving you the thumbs up on business models that just doesn't really work for the masses. So, feasibility study. So here's what I suggest you do. This is a process, right? It's a few steps that you need to take to ensure that your business is feasible. Now, there is something called the business model canvas. You can find it in my links. Look in the links below look up business model canvas, click that link, go to my website, put in your email address, and you get a free download and some training. Free training. Don't tell nobody though. Free training to some of my unlisted videos about building a business model. And you'll get that document, you'll get direct links, and it'll help you build your business model. But here's a simple process for people who's not working with the team. You're a solopreneur, you're just working by yourself, and you want to figure out if your idea is feasible. First, you need to create a proof of concept, right? Proof of concept. Let's say you want to open up a barbecue restaurant. Your barbecue restaurant is a takeout restaurant, or is it a sit-in restaurant? What kind of food you're going to serve, your price point, how you're going to connect with your customers, what location you're going to be in, if you're going to be delivery, what style of barbecue you're going to have, and all these other very, very important features of your restaurant, right? Correlate that into a business model. Correlate that into a business model or a proof of concept. This can just be a document, right? You don't have to invest any money into doing this. You can just literally make a document. Boom. Laminate it or something, right? Make it all pretty or something. And then next, go out and find your customers. This is going to be the hardest part. You want to find customers for a barbecue restaurant that does not have customers, that's not even open. So there's no physical location. You can do it online, right? You can create a mock restaurant. You can create a mock Facebook page. You can create a mock website. You can, if it's feasible, you'll use the same Facebook page and the same website. You can even do a mock advertising campaign. Figure out if people are truly interested in your product in that specific area. See, feasibility studies is all about collecting data. That's all it is. Business model canvas is all about collecting data from the right target market. Often you ask your friends, your families, they're not the target market that you're looking for, and they'll tell you yes, great. Sometimes good friends will tell you no, but they may not be the target market. So when your friends and family tell you no, it might be a market for it somewhere. And your ability to efficiently connect with your target market is where the magic happens. That's when your business starts to thrive. So identify that target market. Identify it. So if you want to open up a restaurant, a barbecue restaurant in an Italian neighborhood, figure out those people who live in your geographic area who loves barbecue. They can be out there just barbecuing. Hey, you can see them barbecuing and just walk up in the family reunion and be like, hey, great, check it out. This is what I'm doing. Look, I got a sample of my sauces or something. Try it. See if they love it. See what price point they're willing to pay for it. Do this over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're talking about 50, 60, 100 times. Figure out if there's a market for your products first. And once you figure out if there's a market there, then you can move on to the next step. Get the information that you've collected from your consumers or your target market. Compare that to your initial proof of concept, a business model. Implement that information that you received from your target market into your new business model. Remove the junk that's in your business model that's people don't like. They told you, oh no, we don't want to sit in a restaurant. We just want to take out. So remove that. Revise it. Now you go back to the original people that gave you the data that you collected, right? And say, hey, this could be via email, this could be social media, it can be however you connected with them. Say, hey, here's my new price list, here's the new location, here's the new delivery style. We're gonna now offer delivery, and we're gonna now only be takeout only. Here's the new price point because we are no longer paying, now we're able to cut our rent by half. We can now have lower price points. Now, because we're not a full takeout restaurant, we don't have a significant staff anymore. Here's the new price points. We got higher quality food, whether it's going to be organic focused or not, or grass-fed meat, and whether these are the things that you're collecting, right? Whether we want to connect with them to through email or social media or mailers, etc. Collect that data, go back to them and say, here's the new data. How do you like this? Right? And if you do like this, give me $20. Because like you want to validate it. Not only do you like this, do you like this enough? Do you like this enough to spend money on it? And say, hey, this is what it is. I've already secured the location. Here's where it's going to be. It'll be open in 4 months. If you give me $20 today, you get $40 in food. A lot of people will say no. Majority of time, people will say no. But even in that process, if you get a few people to say yes, you're onto something. So you've already collected the data. You've already revised your model. You've already now asked the consumer to put their money where their mouth is. Only when you complete these processes should you go invest money in your business, no matter what business it is, no matter what. So again, in the links below, you will see that I have something called the business model canvas linked to on my website. Click that link. Click that link. If you just click that link, you'll get access to the business model canvas and some trainings. Make a very easy step-by-step process on building your business model. Do that, click the link, go to the website, download the document, and you will be grateful forever. Business model canvas is great. Also, if you like more content, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. The more you like and subscribe, the more I upload, and the more I feel appreciated. So until next time, stop. Like and subscribe. Download that business model canvas and the info below. All right. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you on the other side.